I have a cute one here. This is my 3 o'clock appointment. He is a little Maltese mix and he's got really bad allergies, and I'm gonna guess it's from fleas. He's got a flea collar on, so I don't see fleas, but I have him loaded up with flea shampoo. So I'm just gonna let him soak here for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna rinse him off, and then I'm gonna give him some conditioner and start blow drying him. He's a very good dog, but he won't look at the camera. There we go. Okay, so I thought he might have fleas because he has sores all over. I don't know if you can see. He's got some sores on his legs, so I figured, and his neck was really red. Can't really tell now, but I could really see it when he was wet. Anyway, I thought he had some fleas because it looks like he's been scratching, which he might be scratching. But I gave him a flea bath, and I did not see any fleas, but that doesn't mean, you know, he just doesn't have 1 or 2 hanging out that you can't see. So, anyway. So his mother said about half off. She didn't look too sure when I asked her. But the thing is, since he's missing, maybe she cut mats out. That might be another thing. Maybe she did this. But it looks to me like he's been scratching some fleas and chewed off all his hair. But maybe not. Maybe she cut him. So, I don't know. Anyway, so half off this length right here where there's no hair. Or I can do half off this length where there's like 3 inches of hair. I don't know. I'm going to do a 3-blade. Not too short, not too long. Let's see what this does. Yeah, it doesn't take much off the top. But it takes a lot off these longer areas. So we're just going to do a 3. Yeah, he's got sores. Red spots and sores all over. I don't know. Maybe he's got allergies. I really like this dog, though. I don't know. I guess Yorkies and Malteses, they're just so easy. And they're so darn cute. I like little dogs. Little foo-foo dogs. Now, when I was a younger groomer, I like big dogs. I like standard poodles, especially with my favorite with standard poodles, but that's a groomer thing. A lot of groomers get poodles so they can do their hair, but I really outgrew that because at this point, the dogs don't want to be groomed, and they don't want their hair dyed, and they don't want you to have awards or medals for their haircut. They just want their hair cut and they want to get off your table. So I'm over that. I'm going to go ahead and shave the pads of its feet with a 30 blade. It's funny thinking back, because now I started grooming in my 20s and I'm 55. I think back to all the big dogs I used to groom. Like I would do German Shepherds and Huskies and Great Pyrenees. Like I would do them dogs every day, and I never got tired. I just could go and go and go, but now it's like, ain't no way. I don't do big dogs unless it's somebody that's been coming here for a long time. But a few years ago, I put a weight limit on, so I try to stay under 50 pounds. My back can't handle it, and actually my back is better now. I cut down on the amount of dogs that I groom and the size of the dogs that I groom. Just let me clarify. I don't want y'all thinking I don't like big dogs. I didn't say I don't like big dogs. I just don't like to groom them. There's a big difference. I like to look at them from afar. I'm going to clean this blade off. Hold on. I got to find my blade cleaner. Yeah, I don't have energy like I used to. Like I could just groom all day and keep going and going when I was in my 20s and 30s. And even part of my 40s, I could just groom all day and never sit down, never take breaks. Like, I can't do that anymore. I should just hire somebody and sit back and collect money, but I don't want to work with anybody. So I'm going to keep working as long as I can. All right, I'm using my tin blade to shave out under his arms and his potty area, which would be his belly and under his tail, where he goes poo-poo. Shave under here. He doesn't have much hair under here anyway. He's got his eyes fixed on this window over here, just waiting for somebody to walk by. Maybe he's probably waiting for his mother. Just using thinning shears on his tail. He's got a couple little tangles in here. He doesn't have much hair on his tail. And if he starts acting up, I'm going to have to close this one. See, his ears are up. He's waiting for somebody to bark at out there. Excuse me, stand up. The first thing he did when he got here, when I put him in his cage, was pee. He does it every time. I don't know why. Do you know why? That's what they do. I don't know why they feel the need to pee on everything. He's marking his territory in my cage. I don't know. Are you marking your territory in my cage back there? He doesn't have much hair left. He just got a couple strands. So I'm going to get my long scissors. Take about half this off. Okay, so 3 of his legs, yeah, it's a boy. 3 of his legs are done. I'm working my way around to his front leg. Going to trim up his foot, and he is still fixated on the window, which is good until something goes by that he wants to chase. So I'm going to run the blade down his leg. I'm going to get my scissors and trim his legs back up, because even though I use the blade on his legs, it doesn't get all the hair off. Then I have to go back still and trim it up with the scissors. And you just sit there and stare out the window. I think this lady got him from a Maltese rescue group. He was supposed to be a Maltese, and he looks to be a Maltese-Yorkie from the ears. If you know Yorkies, that's Yorkie ears. Anything's possible, but he's really cute. All right, I'm going to take my little scissors and trim up between his toes. You just sit there and stare out the window. Your mother's not coming back till 5. It's almost 4 o'clock now. I told her about 2 hours, because we don't like to rush. I'm going to go ahead and Dremel his nails. Since he already has irritated, itchy skin, I don't want to cut his nails and send him home with sharp, razor-like fingernails. So I'm going to go ahead and sand them down too, so they're not so sharp. I only use the Dremel after I've trimmed the hair on the toes, because it will suck up the hair. And then you will suck up the toe with it as well. That's never fun. Plus his mother's older, and even when humans get older, their skin gets thinner. So he might scratch his mother up really bad too. So it's better. It depends on the dog. It depends on how old they are, how old the owner is, whether I file the nails or not, whether they're nice. If they're a biter, I'm not going to use the Dremel. It all depends. It depends on if I have time. Just going to trim his eyes now. Would you like to see where you're going? I'm going to use my 10 blade just to shave the corners of his eyes in here. Actually, I might not even need it because he doesn't have much hair. I don't even think I need it. It's super thin in here. He's going to trim up his ears. He has one piece of hair hanging off the end of his ear. Turn around. People are watching. Turn around. Got one hair. One little strand. You know, people get attached to these hairs. I wonder if she likes that. I'm cutting it off. I don't like it. We got to make you look normal. I used to do a Cocker Spaniel. It had one hair hanging off the end of its tail. And if you know about Cocker Spaniels, they have a docked tail. And it just had one long, and they wanted me to leave that. Do not cut that off. That was his personality. It was not a Cocker Spaniel. It was a Springer Spaniel, now that I think about it. Just going to trim his muzzle up. And the school bus. I gotta close this window because I know he's about to go crazy. School bus just pulled up. When kids get off it, he's going to see them. All right, just trim up under his muzzle. Nobody's out there. Nobody's out there. Okay. Move around to this side. Excuse me. I'm going to do this side. Just going to take my curved scissors and round his mouth off. Excuse me. I just like to cut that front of his lip there. They're just going to pull in all that hair with their tongue. Okay, so it looks to me like he has allergies. I'm going to show you the inside of his ear. I don't know if you can see it. It's just the way the hair in there is kind of yellow. It looks to me like it's very sensitive. Now, he doesn't bite. But once you try to yank out hair out of a dog's ear, they might turn into a biter. So just for his ears and the fact that I think his ears are painful, I'm just going to use a muzzle while I pull this hair out. I'm going to do it real slow. See, that's what I figured. His mother wants the hair pulled out. I mean, I don't know. Just take little bits at a time. Some groomers just rip it out. I can't do that. Sorry. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and then I'm just going to wipe it out with a cotton ball. Let me just show you. This ear looks a lot worse. This ear, it's the skin. I don't know if you can tell. The skin is really swollen, and he keeps turning his head. And the hair is yellow, kind of like a yeasty, smelly. He smells. So he's got something going on with his ears. That's why we're using the muzzle, just in case you decide you don't like this. Yeah, it's greasy. I really don't like doing this. Oh yeah, it's greasy. It's really bad. He's going to scratch himself up. Itchy. See how he's doing his back leg? He's kind of tapping it a little bit. See how he's jiggling it around? It's itchy. Ooh, and it smells really bad. My one dog has yeast. He's in bad shape. He's on Apoquil, and it doesn't do anything. It used to help. Doesn't help anymore. Super itchy. Stinky. Oh, there we go. Now, of course, once I pull this out, it's going to make him really itch. He's going to shake his head. What are you going to do? All right. Good job. Take this off, and I'm just going to clean him out with some ear cleaner. He's ready to go. I'm just going to brush him real quick. Make sure there's no hairs out of place. His face hair has a mind of its own. It doesn't really lay nice, so it doesn't look good, but what are you going to do? Shake. Shaking is good. That way we can see all the hairs that still need to be trimmed off. They'll pop out if they shake. Can I see your face? He doesn't like to look at me. Can I see? I closed the window on him, so he can't look out the window anymore. I don't know what to do with his mouth. It just sticks up. I know you itch. I know. I can't see what I'm doing. Got to find him a bandana. He doesn't have a collar, so he's got a flea collar, but he doesn't have a regular collar. So I'm going to give him a tie on bandana. Let's see what we got here. See the scratching he's doing? I'm going to double check. I'm going to double check this back foot just to make sure it's sanded good. They can make themselves bleed with their freshly cut nails in a matter of seconds. They're just like razors. They're so sharp. I know it's itchy. I know it's itchy. Hold on. Hop, 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 hop. He's trying to scratch. There we go. Can I see this foot, please? Make sure they're sanded down. Hopefully she has some medicine she can put in them at home. Hold on. He's trying to scratch. Fine, we'll do it like this. He wants to itch. Hold on. I know. But the thing is, I don't want him to scratch till these nails are soft. Soft, dull. There we go. Hold on. Even my own dog, my one dog, she had kind of yeasty skin and I cut her hair. I tell you, in like 15 minutes after I cut her hair with freshly cut nails, she had tore her whole chest up and it was just all bloody. That's what they do. I don't think it's anybody's fault. It's just, look. Groomers aren't responsible for everything that happens. Like, sometimes life just happens. I mean, honestly, his ears should be in better shape when he comes to the groomers. And that's one way of looking at it. I'm just picking and picking because we got a little bit of time left before his mother gets here, but okay. But I'm probably boring you guys, so let me stop. Let me get a baby wipe and some conditioning spray. Spray him down. Hold on. Hold on. And we'll get some water to wipe his face off. Okay, I'm going to dress him up. He's got a little hair out of place in the corner of his eye. I'm going to get real quick. Hold on, hold on, hold on. All right. They can really do some damage to their ears shaking too. Just, they can get hematomas from the ear flaps just flapping back and forth and like smacking itself in the head. So, anyway, we have taco bandanas. Oh, would you stop that? Stop that. You gotta look pretty for TV. This ear over here is worse. Taco bandanas with a little diamond. And it's reversible. I have stuff for yeasty ears. I have it for my own dog. But there are some groomers out there, I see them on YouTube, they put their own stuff in dogs' ears, and I'm not putting anything in a dog's ear that the owner does not bring. Like, if she brought me something, I would put it in, but I'm not using my own stuff. Because honestly, I mean, yeah, I think it's yeast. It might not be. I don't know. I'm not a vet. So, I'm going to go over this one more time. Once you fluff it up, you can take more off. The back end is really short anyway, because he's chewed off all his hair. Super cute. Do you like tacos? He likes tacos. Well. Alrighty, let's go. I'm done talking, done playing around. Let's show everybody your little bandana. Here we go. Okay, let's go.